with me, find out the curriculum that's covered in AP Statistics, how to navigate my Canvas page, and my grading practices. So in order to contact me, we're going to use the standard Cherokee County email, jennifer.henderson@cherokeek12.net. Email me whenever. Feel free to email me anytime, day or night. After office hours, I will get back to you first thing in the morning. So, the curriculum in AP Statistics is prescribed by College Board. We have a list of topics that we're supposed to cover, and we have 4 broad conceptual themes that are covered in the class. One is selecting statistical methods for collecting and analyzing data. We have data analysis once we've used those methods, where we look for patterns and trends and associations in the data, using probability to explore random phenomenon, and using statistical argumentation as an explanation to justify a conclusion. And I've been told by several previous students that this does an excellent job of getting them ready for college statistics. So in our AP Statistics class, I use a teaching method called Experience First, Formalize Later. So in Experience First, Formalize Later, I have students work collaboratively where they are given the chance to think and discuss and kind of construct their own understanding of new content before I formalize the information for them. So what that will look like is at the beginning of each lesson, each day, we have learning targets. So in our learning targets, say this is what we need to be able to do by the end of today. So here's an example for Friday, August 20th, finding areas and values in a normal distribution. It says we'll find the proportion of values in a specified interval in a normal distribution, and we'll find the value that corresponds to a given percentile. So the activity that we're going to do is going to support these 2 learning targets. So the activities usually begin where students are exposed to new content, but they're able to begin many of these activities with what they already know. And so they get to a certain point, and then we're going to stop and formalize the knowledge. And here's what I mean. So in the black here, this would have been what the students had worked on previously, and then in the red is where we went back and wrote in the information that was needed to formalize the knowledge. So in this case, it was what must be included when you do your drawings and talking about the normal distribution. At the end of each lesson, we summarize the big ideas, these learning targets. So remember, we had 2 learning targets. So define the area under the curve for the normal curve. This is how we're going to do it. We're either going to use our calculator or table A, which is part of the formula pack. And then there were reminders of how to draw and label and show all their work so they can get full credit. At the end of each lesson is a Check Your Understanding, which provides students a new context to apply their learning. So they get the opportunity to take what they just learned and put it in a different situation to understand how they link together and how they're giving us the same kind of understanding. For Canvas, I organize everything into modules. So let's go to my Canvas page. Okay. And so this is what it should look like for the students. They all pretty much look the same. On the first page, we have my name and the course, teacher information. You'll have contact information in there, the syllabus, the course content, school website, course orientation, and the county website are your major buttons on the front page. But where all of my information is that you're really going to want to pay attention to is in modules. So if we click into modules, so what we were looking at was from chapter 2. It was a previous chapter. And so I will click into that, and it will show any quizzes or tests that are coming up. And it's organized by day of the week. So as we go across, we have the date and the topic of what we're learning. We have those learning targets that we were looking at before, kind of the instructional plan, and then the actual activity that they can download. Here's a video of the activity, and here's a key of the notes and the Check Your Understanding, so they can check to see how they did. So this is every single week. All of this information is here, so they have the information at their hands. So if they miss a day, I suggest they go look at Canvas in order to get what they missed. Everything is there for them. Okay? So always check Canvas. So I do expect Canvas to be checked daily. I have the whole outline there, as you saw, You'll need to check Canvas if you're absent, and you should probably have notifications for your school email turned on, because Canvas sends out notifications that way too, and that way you're sure not to miss important information. So for my grading practices, we have 40% of our grade is from formative assessment of classwork, homework, and quizzes. Homework is turned in the day of the test. It can be turned in sooner, but it's due the day of the test. If homework is not turned in, they are no longer eligible to make test corrections for half credit back on their unit tests, so it's very important that they do the homework. And 60% of our class is from unit tests. It's pretty standard county grading procedure. Thank you for coming tonight and viewing this video. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I'll be happy to answer them.